Which legendary Reddit post, comment can you still not get over? How useful, and sadly how often I share this advice on insurance after a fire. I know other people have it saved, as I'm not the only one who goes back to repost it, but it's invaluable in the aftermath of an emergency. It's not applicable to just fires. I shared this with friends who were brushed by a tornado that went through earlier this year. Whoever wrote that did many people one hell of a service. There was a post on r/awe of a gorilla using sign language to tell people not to feed it or something to that effect. To this day, I still laugh when I think about a comment that said, "It's a shame there's so many deaf gorillas." This one guy was on the toilet, and he sneezed while he was taking a shit. That same moment, the power in his house went out. He proceeded to cry because he thought he shit himself blind. Maybe someone can help me find the actual post. It was from 5 years ago on a post about what you would do with a specific amount of money, like $5 million in a lottery. Someone replied with, "Is that enough to rent an orange cat for 2 years?" And it was so far out of left field and hilarious to me that I haven't stopped thinking about it. Is that enough to rent an orange cat for 2 years? https://www.reddit.com/r/ask-reddit/comment/6z8qn7/what_for_20million0/dime source equals share and medium equals web2x. That time a person on r/Formula 1 asked if you could eliminate a race within the year, which would it be, and why? Which looked rather bad when taken out of context, especially in r/all. Wow, didn't expect to see r/Formula 1 here, and I've been here for over 10 hours. Redisa circle jerk middle. 2 years ago. Haven't seen this posted yet, so I'll add this dude's 4 rules for getting your shit together. https://www.reddit.com//get-discipline/comment/1q96b5/I_don't_care-myself/to4off/. Someone ran r/homeowners trying to get rid of ants in their house. Tons of comments. One fellow Redditor suggested maybe there were no ants, that they were hallucinations due to carbon monoxide poisoning. Op had his house tested and turns out there were, in fact, no ants, and he was hallucinating them due to carbon monoxide poisoning. Till carbon monoxide can make you see ants. Carbon monoxide can do some crazy shit to your brain. Like leaving post-it notes for yourself and forget about them. I can't remember everything about the post or even which sub it was in, but I think about this one a lot. Op was staying in a hotel and the person in the room next to them was blasting Sesame Street. They suddenly heard a grown man yell, "God damn it, Mr. Noodle." Every account on Reddit is a bot except you. What the hell was going on there, lol? I'm a bit scared after reading that. This comment from Arnold Schwarzenegger lifting up a guy who had a terrible day at the gym. I always say don't be afraid of failure, because how far can you really fall? You found out, to the ground. It's right there. Now you know it isn't anything that should scare you. Believe I saw it on Reddit, a IT tech related post. Guy starts a new job as a system admin, no other IT at the place, previous admin had been there for just about fucking forever and left behind some documentation, but not enough to make the job easy. The guy finds a note from the previous tech with a few miscellaneous tips, and then says if there is a critical emergency and everything else has failed, there is a box in the server room behind the switch, open only as a last resort. Guy is there for a few years, metaphorical fires get fixed, he learns the tricks of the place, but one day the server doesn't boot, tries everything, can't get it to work, all the files are there, the company can't function, actual fires are about to start. Guy freaks out and remembers the emergency box and figures now should be an emergency and figures maybe the guy left access info to offsite backups or tape drives or some sort of disaster recovery and goes into the server room. Behind the switch is a box, pulls it out and opens it to find a bottle of tequila. I need the link to this one. This is amazing. I strangely found this related post, but I'm not thinking this is the one u/Arcton Iowa was referring to. Reminds me of an old story. The former president gives the new president 3 boxes and asks him to open one each time he is in a major crisis. When faced with his first crisis, He opens the first box and it says blame it on the previous administration when faced with his second crisis. He opens the second box and it says blame it on the opposition when faced with his third crisis. At almost the end of his term, he opens the third box and it says remake these 3 boxes and give them to your successor. I still love the r/shower thoughts post. Going waterboarding in Guantanamo Bay sounds like a great time if you don't know what either of those things are. I love this. I can't find the post, but it was a man whose son was born evil. They knew it right away, born in the 70s, I believe. When he, the son, was older, he tried to kill his baby sister, or something. And the mom started to beat him up. The dad left the room and waited until she stopped. She came out 20 minutes later and he said, "Is he dead?" She said, "My God, I hope so." They locked themselves downstairs for 2 weeks, listening to him move around a little bit here and there. After 2 weeks he left and they never saw him again. Edit, found it. That was chilling. I worked 1 year with a student that sounds like that man's son. Random attacks out of nowhere. No smiles that weren't malicious. Graphic depictions of what he was going to do to me that went way beyond what a child like him should be able to envision. He was a first grader. Talked about the different ways his pets died, but looking nearly cheerful about it. I was injured several times that year. To this day I tense when I hear his name or anyone speak in the same distinctive sounding speech pattern he had. Think Hannibal Lecter with the ebbs and flows that are just a little jarring. I once ran into him at a grocery store and still won't go there. I'm afraid he's going to recognize my car even though I haven't seen him in 3 years. I was put on him because I was the only one who could keep him even a little bit in line, and that was only because I was willing to give him exactly 0 strikes. It was exhausting and I was seriously relieved when I got a different job. I've worked with kids who were a handful before. If you work with them close enough you usually figure out what triggering their behavior, problems at home, trying to fit in with a crowd, etc. Even if you didn't know, it usually became obvious when something was about to trigger them. You figured out Bobby clicks his tongue when he silent reads and Jake can't stand it and expressed his frustrations through slamming his hand on Bobby's desk and telling him to STFU. You make sure Bobby and Jake sit nowhere near each other and maybe invest in a white noise machine and you can work on figuring out that Jake's dad just left them. But not this kid. We could never find a trigger, a scenario outside school, nothing. We had experts come in to look at him and he'd suddenly be the most charming child on the planet, but before they made it to the parking lot he'd be trying to bite us. We begged his parents to try to take him to a therapist or a doctor, but they just kept trying to change his diet. If this kid grows into a serial killer I would not be shocked in the slightest. I occasionally Googled his name just to see if anything had happened with him. Wait, what? The parents just tried to change his diet. What? The actual. I forget the whole thing, but something along the lines of a guy had to go to a dinner with his wife's parents. Ate some edibles not realizing how strong they were. And he was sweating like a pig claiming how spicy the food was. Then his wife was like, "We've only had the appetizer bread and water." I have no idea how to get the link, but it had me in tears the first time. Trust me, it's way funnier than I make it to be.
https://www.reddit.com/r/tifu/comment/7%/tifu_by_score/tifu_score with_slash question mark@_before/question mark@_sim The Ask Reddit, where drug dealers talk about having to turn their customers into child protective services. Shit got bleak. https://www.reddit.com//askreddit/comment/fewerf/serious_drug_dealers_of_have_you_ever/. I tried really hard to find the original post, but I couldn't find it anymore. Frown. It was a post in r/am I the asshole where an Uber driver drove a girl to a restaurant where she was meeting her boyfriend. Before he dropped her off, he gave her a respectful comment, nothing inappropriate and without any bad intentions. He was asking if he was the asshole and the answer was no. The best part happened in the comments section where somebody asked if he was living in a specific city. He replied a little freaked out with yes. Turn out it was the stranger cousin that he gave the compliment to. After he dropped her off at the restaurant, she went inside to meet her boyfriend. However, it wasn't a nice night because he broke up with her. She told her cousin that the compliment that her Uber driver gave her some comfort or made her happy or something like that. The girl and the Uber driver then contacted each other through the cousin.
I don't know what happened afterwards, but if somebody knows this post, I will give you a virtual hug if you could link it. Edit, here is the link where you can read the original post because it was removed. Is it this one? Some people are skilled at finding old posts, huh? He is Sherlock, you know. The story of you/Jason in hell is one of the saddest stories that I have read on the internet. If you guys don't know the story, you/Jason in hell was a fellow Reddit user that posted his story regarding his wife's cheating with his neighbor on r/relationship_advice. r/relationship_advice told him that he will be better off divorcing his wife than to deal with her. A few days later he posts something on r/legal advice to see how he can secure custody of his 2 children during the divorce. His wife, named Brandy Worley, found the r/legal advice thread. The same day she found the Reddit post, she kills both kids to spite her soon-to-be ex-husband. Brandy then calls 911 telling the operator that she stabbed herself and her 2 children because her husband was divorcing her. The call was recorded with Brandy showing no remorse or emotion during the call. This whole situation was unfolding live on Reddit and 4chan. Brandy was given 120 years in prison with the jury saying she doesn't regret her decision not one bit. Link for the 911 call. This video explains the whole situation in great detail. Holy shit, that was much worse than I expected. What the fuck does not even begin to describe this. This is so fucking sad. I swear this thread is filled with heartbreaking stories. Here is the first post he made about it, going into detail about how he caught her cheating and such. She made him apologize to her and the neighbor she cheated on him with, because she dragged the kids through hell. It's a horrible post to read, especially if you know what happened after. This 14-year-old kid in an NSFW post when asked what he was doing there, and he replied, "I don't go to work." I mean, they're not wrong. This is what the comment reply was. There was an r/AskReddit thread that said, "What do you think nobody in the world is doing right now?" Top comment was masturbating to me. Top reply was just rubbed one out for you. Godspeed sir. Edit, found it. That one Redditor that spent his entire grandmother's inheritance on a Twitch streamer, thinking they were going to get married. Edit, I am providing the link since so many people are interested. Full disclaimer, I had to close my laptop from cringing so hard the first time I read it. You've been warned. https://www.reddit.com/r/sadcringe/comment/exo5u/wasting_your_grandmas_on_t which_thoughts/. PSA, the first comment is the transcription. Scroll down instead of trying to read the blurry image. I found you after I needed you. There is cringe and then there is this. Fuck. And there at the end I thought he was wrapping up with a lesson learned on how to interact/read PPL. I want to go 5 minutes back in time and make a better choice about clicking this link. There was some discussion in comments about Slav Squat, and someone asked what is Slav? And the reply was, "Baby don't hurt me no more, something I will never forget." So a while back there was a post I think on r/insanepeople Facebook of a woman looking for a bus to hold 60 people for a church function and was so fucking hostile and rude about it. In one post she says next, and for months on Reddit people were always saying next to everything, but it seemed nobody besides me remembers this and I can't find the post. Edit, okay, so apparently I'm not the only one who remembers this. Wish it would make a comeback. Everyone remembers this. Next. I do remember this. Upvote for you. And bonus trip, https://www.reddit.com/r/insanepeoplefacebook/comment/7kqzb9/church_lady_facebook_group_to/. It's for a church, honey. Next. The burrito rant. A guy ordered a burrito for takeout and took it home only to find they had wrapped it sideways. He wrote the most amusing angry letter. https://www.reddit.com/r/copypasta/comments/b76b7p/dear_guy_made_my_boo-rito/. There's an absolutely amazing comment about grief coming in waves that has stuck with me for a very long time. I'm on mobile, so apologies for the shitty link, but it's a beautiful read. https://www.reddit.com/assistant/comment/hack0t/comment/c1u0rx2. The post where a woman is saying how her husband and Phil are prepping for her to die during childbirth even though she and fetus are perfectly healthy. They 100% were plotting to kill her, and there not being an update has me scared for her. U/morbid mommy 11. It's been 5 months, no updates. Shit, her original submission in IDA was deleted. Does anyone have an archive link? IDA about the guy who ate 6 feet of sub at a friend's party. Still can't get over it. 1. Talking about worst moment in life, a mother described the silence she was met with when she came home and saw the shoes of her husband and child, and was anticipating hearing their laughter/playing, but found them dead in a murder-suicide. 2. Tree bros who were speeding to meet an ambulance after a comrade was injured, a woman blocked them in and the friend inevitably died. 3. Kevin. The world's dumbest student. I miss Kevin's antics and wish I saved that comment. I think I read number 2 It was a comment under a video in which someone blocked a car from using the right highway shoulder to get ahead of a traffic jam. The op of the comment said that people should stop blocking right-wing drivers like that, cause they never know why they are doing it. Then he described how his buddy cut his thigh in a chainsaw accident, and when they were rushing into a hospital, they got blocked from using the right wing, and the person kept blocking them for some time from that point. I don't remember if they made it to the hospital or if cops stopped them and took him there themselves. I might have my memories mixed up. The story of /u/spontaneous. It's shocking how little it took for him to turn into a full-blown heroin addict, but the documentation of their spiral was more convincing than any DARE program I could have thought of. Ooh, I know this one. I just saw it a few days ago and my god. It is a roller coaster. There was one that I've never been able to find again, but some guy insulted somebody and he replied with something like "says the virgin with the 3-inch penis" and provided links from the other guy's post history that proved both those assertions. It was an absolute burial. You love to see it. One time someone had gone digging through my comment history on another account and said, "You post in r/anime, so you're clearly just a fat neckbeard who will die alone." I looked at his post history and his literal last post was on relationship advice saying, "I am a fat neckbeard who will probably die alone." I guess people really do project their insecurities onto others. The man whose girlfriend buried his canned beans in the woods. Edit, folks have posted it down the chain, but here is the link to the insane story. My favorite response to that story is the guy with the metal detector who says, "I'll find those fucking beans. I will not jeopardize the beans." The noisy gobshite story, and the follow-up posts, a very interesting, funny, well-told story, then it takes a turn. Warning, emotions. This needs to be higher up. I spent the best part of half an hour reading the whole saga, completely enthralled. I've not seen that one before. It's a post of epic proportions, but that ending is a real punch to the gut. As soon as I saw the first reply from the wife, my stomach dropped. And now here I am, crying over a British man I never met. And the stories she's told about him when answering comments. It's heartbreaking. Holy sweet Jesus. I had read the original post yonks ago. But I hadn't seen any of the updates. Wow. Wow. I'm surprised not to see this one. A guy peed on a pregnancy test on whim, and it came back positive. I think he did find out he had testicular cancer, and thankfully survived. Unfortunately I didn't save the post, but it went like this. There's an owl in front of my window and you all hoot hoot, there's a hooter in front of my window. Edit, thanks to you/Tez Original we now have a repost of this meme. Also, thank you so much for highest upvoted Reddit post yet. https://imgur.com/gallery/eroglv4 edit. Spelling. Reminds me of a text I saw that someone got from a DoorDash deliver driver. This text conversation is related to a DoorDash order. "Hey, they all out of lasagna the shit Garfield eat." I watched the Woody Harrelson I'm Here to Talk About Rampart AMA debacle happen in real time. I think it's one of the only times I ever actually participated in an AMA as it was happening rather than reading the whole thing later. It was magical. The guy who always worked in being beaten by jumper cables by his father into every comment. U/Roger Simon 10. If you like the video, hit that subscribe button for more content. I post every day and I'll see you next time with more stories.